Welcome everyone to Weekly News and a DW Major Tidbits, and the topic for this video is 90 billion pesos budget sobra sa PhilHealth. Naisuwalat sa isang hearing from the House Committee on Appropriations ang mahigit kumulang 90 billion pesos na sobrang budget sa Philippine Health Insurance Corporation, o just say PhilHealth kasi gusto kong pahabain to, which is why I'm doing this, para sa taong 2021 hanggang 2023. Now, I don't have the Grand Slam home run topics for this video kasi tinatamad ako and I have a lot of stuff to do. Pero, since hindi nyo naman pinanood yung divorce episode ko, tapos hindi nyo rin naman masyado pinanood yung Mig Zubiri post ko, well, this would suffice for now since medyo I'm on a down low, lalo na I had the peak of around 67,000 views in 1 month and 160 subscribers or 180 subscribers in... Pero yun nga, and anyway, ang breakdown ng sobrang budget PhilHealth na sinabi ni dating Health Secretary Duque na may basbas ni former President Rodrigo Duterte, well, in 2021, in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic, 27.1 billion pesos ang nasobra. Noong 2022, around 24 billion pesos, and lastly, in 2023, last year, nasa 38.8 billion pesos. Now, talagang magugulat ka na lang sa laki ng nasusobrang budget ng korporasyon ng isang government agency na ito, especially since this is a government agency and this is a government corporation, meaning that it shouldn't have those kind of this discrepancy at overestimation that is around 30 billion per year from 2021 to 2023. Those are some grave inaccurate estimates considering yung ilang million nga lang ng ilang ahensya ay tagang tinutugis at ini-scrutinize. So it's a big surprise na they passed everything despite their overestimation again and again. Kasi sure, maintindihan natin yung 27.1 billion pesos na kanilang budget for 2021. Maintindihan natin, okay, sure, it's a bit kind of odd na 27.1 billion pesos ang sobrang budget mo. But sure, hindi mo naman pupunta sa 2022, bibigyan mo sila ng ganun pa rin kalaki na budget considering nalaman natin na 27 billion pesos ang napunta sa kanila, or at least yung sobrang budget sa kanila. So it's kind of weird na they approved the budget again and again and again, considering again nga na palaki ng palaki yung kanilang surplus. Is it a surplus or something, or at least unappropriated funds? Hindi ko alam kung tamang term yun, but that's what I am going with. So, what they need to do, or at least yun yung sinabi from the House Committee on Appropriations, na what they need to do are either babaan ang mga kinokolekta sa ating mga kapwa manggagawang Pilipino, talagang hirap na sa kanila mga close to or minimum wage jobs. I mean, ang laki ng kaltas, tapos magugulat na tayo na bilyones pala ang sobrang budget. So, either, again, babaan ang kinokolekta sa ating mga kapwa manggagawa, and of course, the other option, to expand their benefits to reach more Filipinos and give better quality care in terms of assurance ng insurance nila. Sa mga pagkakataong talagang gipit at hirap in cases of accidents, illness, or even death. That's their duty to the Filipino people.
Kayo, PhilHealth, clearly nabibilaukan po kayo sa dami po ng pera na pumapasok sa inyo. Kami rin po dito, nabibilaukan po. Hindi namin po malaman kung anong gagawin. Pero klaro po na kailangan talaga natin i-adjust pababa talaga ang inyong sinisingil.
There is room for catastrophic health insurance or carving a catastrophic health insurance for senior citizens within the PhilHealth system.
Question din ang pagkamahal-mahal raw ng COVID testing kits and package na binili noong kasagsagan ng 2020. And ang sabi ni dating Health Secretary Ren, which, by the way, Janet Gagarin, sa kapanuhan ni Pinoy from 2015 to 2016, ang siste 8,000 daw ang halaga ng nabiling COVID testing kit noong 2020 or in the early parts of 2020. Pero ang sinasabi daw ng World Health Organization na talagang bare price or the suggested retail price, again, you can't really call it suggested retail price, pero yun na nga yung gagawin kong term, is 2,000 to 2,500 pesos lang. So that's a discrepancy of what? That's weird. Pero again, This is more of a supply and demand issue. And of course, ang sagot naman ni dating DOH Secretary Francisco Duque na talagang supply and demand ang nagiging problema doon. Naggagahol ang mga bansa na kumuha ng mga testing kits, PPE at marami pang iba sa mga unang buwan ng COVID pandemic at kinalaunan naman raw, nag-stabilize naman yung presyo after the production has caught up with the demand and of course the supply. Ang video clip na ito ay galing sa aking series na News and Worthy Recap. Check the entire video for the complete weekly news recap and subscribe to the channel to be kept up to date sa mga local at global news na I'll make sure would be interesting to you particularly. Di ko alam yung name mo pero you should subscribe. You Muhammad Smith? I don't fucking know. John Smith? Salamat sa manunod mga kabayan. Avoid me, like, subscribe, follow my links in socials and avoid. Choose it with the link down below. Sa susunod muli, of course, paalam.